Hello once again, lads, queens, and in-betweens. I'm back with another horrible ranking video. Now this one is a special one, okay? Drink break. This one's my favourite band. Enter Shikari. And I got the CDs to prove it, okay? Yeah. You can't really see them all, but, you know, I don't want to stick around for too long telling you how much I love them, so I'll just tell you that I have about 15,000 streams on them on Last.fm. That should tell you enough. Anyway, let's just get straight into the first album, which is the only CD that I do not have of their albums, and it is Nothing Is True and Everything Is Possible. Like, there's solid tracks on there and everything, okay? Like, I know there is, because I have looked at this so much, listened to it so much. I've listened to it more than some of the other albums on this list. But, like, honestly, I don't know. There's something about it that doesn't feel like it's incredible. I think all their albums are incredible, but this one's just not as incredible, honestly. Like, I love every song from this album. It's just, I dislike it a tiny bit, which sounds bad, because this is the only album that only they've worked on, no one else. Like, from what I've been told, this is the only one. But I love it. I do love it. I just think they've created so much better work. Like, The Great Unknown's an incredible song. I think Crossing the Rubicon's also great. The Dreamer's Hotel. Any of these songs on this album, they're incredible. Like, they're incredible. I couldn't say more. I just think that there isn't enough to say about how good it is. So that's why it's, you know, number 7, because they have 7 albums, and I did check this time. It's not like the last video, okay? So, you know, I'll keep that one short and sweet, even though it wasn't exactly sweet what I said about it, okay? Number 6, The Mind Sweep, okay? Honestly, this was the last album of theirs I got, actually. Which I really wanted this, because it has one of my favourite Enter Shikari tracks of all time. This album is genuinely very, very cool, because it's such a merge of genres. There's so much just packed into this little square. There's a lot. I think there's literally a live CD in this, if I am not mistaken. I believe that it's this one. It might be yeah, it's a DVD. It's Live in Russia 2014 bootleg DVD. Whatever the hell that means, but I haven't actually watched it. But I think it's a great album. There's a lot to it. There's a lot of genres. It's all mixed up, and it's mixed very well, packaged very nicely. Like, the One True Colour, after the Appeal and the Minesweep one, those 2 tracks, they really open the album quite well. I think Anesthetist is a very interesting one. It strayed so far away. This album just strayed, like, incredibly far away from what they were doing in the past. Like, The Last Garrison, incredible song. I believe did I hear it live? That was all the way back in November. I don't remember much from back then. I don't remember if they did. Never Let Go of the Microscope's a really weird one, because, like, most of it is Rao rapping. Rao Reynolds, the rapper, you know, it works for some reason. My favourite song, you know, I forgot to do honourable tracks, whatever the hell I called them in the last video for this album, but I think Myopia, The Last Garrison, There's a Price on Your Head, I think they're mine on this, honestly. Like, also, Dear Future Historians, incredible idea for a song. That's such an incredible idea. I like that. I really do like that. However, you know, it can only get better from here. So this is why I put A Kiss for the Whole World at number 5, because, oh God, looking at this track list, I'm like, there's not a single one that doesn't bang. Honestly, for a modern album, I'm touching it to feel it. Honestly, for a modern album, which I don't really enjoy too much of the modern, hardcore or metal scene, and honestly, this is great. I don't know if it's my favoritism or what, but there's some incredible tracks on here, like Please Set Me on Fire. Oh, I will give some honourable tracks. I like most of these quite a lot. But I'll say A Kiss for the Whole World is a big honourable mention, whatever I'm calling them for now. Also, this cover is AI generated, which, why? Why? Oh, I do not like this. But, little Easter egg, right there, oh, get out the reflection, right there, that's the triangle from A Flash Flood of Colour, which is really cool, that they've, like, referenced that. But, like, yeah, A Kiss for the Whole World, a massive mention of a song. I think that one's great. I think It Hurts as well, yeah. Leap Into the Lightning, saw that live. God, that was great. I think Deadwood's also another one that I would definitely mention. And, of course, Bloodshot, which I also heard live. I'm not sure, yeah, I heard Deadwood live as well. And honestly, I like every song from this album a lot. So I'm handing these out like cakes. And to go with that, of course, there is you. I've forgotten your name. Dancing on the Front Line. S after it, I think. I don't know. But yeah, this one has the Shikari Sound System remix of Bloodshot and Goldfish, which I heard Goldfish and the remix when I saw them live. But there's also all the single tracks on here, like The Void Stares Back featuring Wargasm. Oh, what a track. Bull featuring Cody Frost. Cody Frost lives near me. My mate's Sinner. And my mate's probably watching this as well. Hi Molly. She's Sinner. There's a Strangers featuring Aviva. Oh, great song. Losing My Grip, which was the first song from this little like thing of singles they released, because I saw it on the track list and I hadn't listened to them when the track list got released for the show that I went to. I hadn't listened to them at that time, but I listened to Losing My Grip for the first time then, and honestly it stood out like a sore thumb in the best way possible. But you can probably see yeah, there you go. That'll tell you what's next if you know some Shikari. But the Spark, this album is great, mainly just because of Sparky. Joking, no, this entire album has some great lyricism, great tracks and everything, incredible musicianship. Also, but Sparky, the Enter Shikari mascot, my baby. I don't know where he is right now. He's up to something, but this album, instantly from the start, from my first listen to it, honestly, it grappled me in. It was incredible. Like when the sights played for the first time, I felt like I'd been transported into another dimension. It was mad. Then Live Outside started playing. This album is a more pop approach, and it's, oh, I love it. Live Outside is, oh, incredible track. Then Take My Country Back played. Airfield, Hit Me in the Feels. Oh, Rabble Rouser, Shimmering Yoku, Undercover Agents. There's not a single bad track on this. I can't say any. Oh, it's so good. The Revolt of the Atoms, my personal favourite. An Ode to Lost Jigsaw Pieces, which is a heartbreaking song, closes off the album. Which, God, that song hurts me. I believe it's about Rao Reynolds' grandmother, if I'm not mistaken. Honestly, It's incredible the amount of emotion that it brings. But yeah, you know, honourable tracks, The Sights, Take My Country Back, The Revolt of the Atoms. I'll give it 3, because I'm gonna stop being generous with them. And hey buddy, you know what's next? It's friggin' Take to the Skies, their debut album. This is the first to come. You know, I think it's great. I think it slams, honestly. Truly, it's incredible. You know, from the first time I listened to this album, which I hadn't actually listened to it in entirety for the first time, I listened to Johnny Sniper and then Sorry You're Not a Winner. Johnny Sniper was my first Enter Shikari song. If I am remembering this correctly, it was. Well, at least it was the first song I enjoyed by them, which got me into them. But you know, this album, incredible. Enter Shikari, the opening track. It sets you up instantly, honestly. And then Mothership, the Mothership 2007 whatever it's called version. Oh my god, Christopher Batten, my favourite member, one of my favourite musicians of all time. Oh god, he does sound great in that version, you know. He sounds truly, oh, it's so good. Labyrinth, hell yeah, No Sweat. It's incredible. I think the one track that really does bring this album down is Today Won't Go Down in History. I don't know why. It's just, it's never, like, it's just felt like filler to me. Like, it's just in the middle of the album, and it's okay. I wouldn't say it's great or anything, I'd just say it's okay. It's not the best. Cause, like, considering early Shikari songs being so good, honestly, it brings down the album a lot. Simply because of how just, like, it just feels slow and repetitive. But then right after that you get Return to Energizer, which has one of my favourite parts of any Enter Shikari song ever. Then that goes into Sorry You're Not a Winner. You know what I mean? I love that. I love this entire album. But Today Won't Go Down in History, you bring it down a bit. Then after Sorry You're Not a Winner, Johnny Sniper, then Adieu. Adieu. However you say it. French words. Do I speak French? No. But it's a great song. It's the only really emotional one on this album, aside from Today Won't Go Down in History, which is just slow, I guess. And then after Adieu, my favourite track on this album, OK Time for Plan B, which was like one of the worst tracks on this album to me in the past, but now it's my favourite. You know, I love it. It's great, honestly. Not a single bad thing I can say about it. It's just different from the rest of the album. It was supposed to be bigger than Sorry You're Not a Winner, which I don't understand. But I believe it should have been, because it's that good. Other honourable tracks is Enter Shikari and Return to Energizer. I love this album a lot. However, you know, there's always got to be more, doesn't there? Always got to be something else. And you know what comes next? Where'd I put this? A flash flood of colours and sorts. I'm feeling this album up because it's just so good. You know, it opens with System Meltdown. Oh yeah, also you already know what the next album is. Probably most of you who actually know me as a person, you know that you know what's next. You know, it has one of my favourite tracks of all time on it, okay? All time, excluding Shikari. Including anything. Does this have another CD in it? Or, no, it doesn't. Or at least I don't think it does. Is that lyrics? Well, apparently. Because I've just dropped it. And yeah, that's where the album is. Yeah, this is just like the lyric sheet and stuff. This stuff's cool. It has like different photos of triangles. Because who don't love a good triangle? I know I do. What? And yeah, like the inside of this is cool too. I didn't show the one for the Minesweeper because that one's kind of boring, but like, yeah, it's pretty cool. And there's also that giving like credits and stuff. So in your hands now, who's Future? Oh, Future. Oh, Future. Your future. I don't know. I forgot. Okay. I fuck with this. I fuck with this. You know, System Meltdown opens the album. Love it. Snake Pit. Oh, I'm so mad I didn't get to see that live. Search Party. Love Search Party. Love Arguing with Thermometers. Love Stalemate. Love Gandhi Mate Gandhi. Gandhi Mate Gandhi. Yabba dabba do on son. You don't want your rules. Ah, I love it. Warm spouse do not make you welcome here. Not to be confused with the possibly 2003 version of that song. Whenever the hell that was a thing. But you know, Pack of Thieves. I don't think they come in packets. But you know, whatever. Hello, Tyrannosaurus. Meet Tyrannicide. Don't think you can do that, but cool. Constellations. I love this album. I love it. And, you know, my honourable tracks are Snake Pit, Arguing with Thermometers, Gandhi Mate Gandhi, and Pack of Thieves, and Search Party, and Warm Smells. I don't know, I like this album too much. I can't keep giving these out. But yeah, I believe I've said enough about that, and now it's time to get to the big guns. Enter Shikari's Common Dreads, my #1 favourite album, possibly of all time. It's between Folie à Deux and this. Also, there's like some sticker gunk on it. And there's more sticker gunk. Is it like been frozen or something? Why is there just crap on it? What the hell? I didn't freeze it. Ugh. I love this album. There's only one track that's brought it down for me, which is Fanfare for the Conscious Man. Which I don't hate it or anything now, you know, I've listened to this album way too much. Oh my god, can we just get a moment for this CD? God, can we just get a moment for the lyric sheet, actually? Because this doubles as a poster. Look how incredibly sick that is. Look at that. This is what's in my banner on YouTube. On this platform that I am posting this to. That's my banner on here. But with my little logo. I love this album a lot. I'm happy it exists. Because I don't know what I would be doing right now apart from fangirling over this. But, you know, with every positive comes a negative, and I cannot find a single fucking negative about this, so whoever said that lied, didn't you? Oh, let's get a little spin on that. Oh, gorgeous. Yeah. Starts with the track Common Dreads, which is basically just a bunch of random people saying, "We must unite!" Solidarity. Sounds a bit like that. Step up. Step up today. Don't wanna. Juggernauts. I heard that live. When I heard it live, I learnt how to fry scream out of nowhere. That's how I learnt how to fry scream. It was when Juggernauts played. I'm not lying. I'm serious. When that played, I just randomly learnt how to fry scream. Because I've only ever been able to do like false chords like even though that were a terrible one. I've only ever been able to do them. Let's see if I can do a better one. Not much better, because my throat hurts right now. Ah! That hurts. But yeah, I did learn how to fry scream from that. Whoa. I don't know what the song's about. He's just saying, you are a wall, and I'm gonna put these things on you. Okay? Whatever. Zonked! Zonked! Oh! Oh, my favourite track of possibly all time ever made. Zonked is the first track of this album. That, like... Oh, that it pulled me in from the start. I could recite every lyric to you right now. Mate, I'm zonked, absolutely spent. I think I'm gonna give my eyes up for Lent. I'll use my sockets to stock stones instead. Oh, I love it. Havoc A interlude, you know. No sleep tonight. You're not getting any sleep tonight. I am, mate. Gap in the fence. There is a gap in my fence because my neighbour's a fucking dickhead, and he keeps bouncing his ball against it, and my dog fucking escaped through it and ran into their house because they leave the door open. Dickheads, honestly. Havoc B. Another interlude, you know. Antwerpen. No, I didn't hear Juggernauts live. I heard Antwerpen live. Sorry, I got them mixed up. How did I do that? Yeah, I heard Antwerpen live. Antwerpen was the one that taught me how to fry scream out of nowhere. And then after that, the only other Common Dread song they played was The Jester, and that's the track right after this. And The Jester live was an incredible experience. Hearing Rao Reynolds play that trumpet live in front of me there. It was incredible. Oh my god. Halcyon, which is the intro to Hectic. And then Hectic, which I underrated for way too long. It's genuinely really good. It's their only like actual Nintendo Core track. Because for some reason they're mislabeled as Nintendo Core when they were technically the originators of Electronic Core. Which is not Nintendo Core because they're two different things. Nintendo Core is 8-bit noises from video games and shit, which was made by Horse the Band in like the very late 90s. This genre, the first Enter Shikari song that I've heard that has Electronic Core was in 2003, and I believe it was where Electronic Core came from, which they could have been inspired by Horse the Band. At least what I believe is they could have been. And then there's Fanfare for the Conscious Man, which is the track that brought this album down a little bit, but honestly, I don't hate it anymore. My love for this album grew way too big. You know, hold on. Oh, I thought that said 2004. It says 2009, so that's good. I mean, at least I know what year they made this album in. I don't know, I love this! I love it. When I ordered this CD, because I hadn't gotten it, for ages, I was like, I really need this album, I need to hear it on CD, I need to hear it in the best quality I possibly can. It came, and the CD was in backwards. I was like, they've given me a fucking blank CD, because it was just the back of it, like this part, it was that part, because they put it in that way, instead of the actual right way, and I took it out, I was like, where is it? Flipped it, I was like, there's the little guy, you know. And then I played it, and then I was like, this is really good. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. It's really badly cut out. Whatever PNG they used for this is like terribly cut out. I can see like traces of this album cover like around it. Well, you know, we can't all be perfect. Apart from this album, this is perfect. It's about the best I'm gonna get. But let's get them in order. So this is the order that they come in years. This is 2007, 2009, 2012. God, I'm gonna need a bloody lot of fat fingers here. 2015. Jesus, hold on. 2017. What year was? I think Nothing Is True and Everything Is Possible was 2020. 2023. And if I am correct, this is 2024. And that's 2024, yes. That's all of it. Well, shit. You know, I had fun making this. Even though it's shorter than the last one, I still had fun. Honestly, you know, making a video about my favourite band, which I'm sure this won't be the last one I make about them. Because in future I will be talking about them more. But, you know, have a nice day, have a nice night. If you're falling asleep to this, have a nice sleep. I appreciate and love you all. Best of luck. Goodbye.